from there we dey get rabies when are concerned all over the world. JJB.
September 28th now War Rabies Day. September 28th now War Rabies Day. Come protect yourself, come prevent yourself, come protect yourself right now against this rabies.
Address and the name of the dog.
Na killer disease, na killer disease. Rabies na killer disease.
Every year, at least 55,000 people die of rabies worldwide. It is thought the figure could be much higher, as often cases are not reported in many parts of the world. But rabies is a preventable disease. In Sierra Leone, as it comes up to World Rabies Day 2010, vets and animal health clubs travel around the country to raise awareness.
World Rabies Day is aimed at raising awareness about this deadly disease, rabies, and how it can be prevented. Many who die in our rural areas as a result of rabies and whose deaths are never properly reported.
Once an infected animal or person starts to show signs of rabies, that individual will surely die. Amongst wild animals, foxes and bats are the chief sources of human rabies, while amongst domesticated animals, the dog is the chief agent of transmission of the virus to other domestic animals and humans. Rabies can be prevented, but it cannot be treated.
Rabies Animal Health Club, we have started to fight, and rabies is caused by living organisms such as bats, dogs, foxes, etc. Rabies is caused by living organisms such as bats, dogs, foxes, etc.
Roland Suluku started the first animal health club from his own money.
What we are doing here as far as rabies is concerned is that we are educating the people about animals, one about management of animals, not only the goat and sheep, but also the dogs, how to take care of their dogs. The idea was, how can I get this message to the entire country of Sierra Leone to really able to know that rabies from dogs is killing their children. So the only way I can get that message was to go through school children, and that was how the idea of the Animal Health Club came. Every weekend, they go from house to house, teach people how to manage their animals properly, teach people basic animal health and hygiene. During the war, 95% of the small ruminants were completely destroyed. The dogs were also not exception. When the rebels came to town before they arrived, the people ran away and their dogs followed them in the bush.
Many dogs were killed so they could not betray their owners. Those that remained ran wild.
My son was bitten by a rabies dog. Just about the time we are about to approach the war in this place, my small little boy got in touch with a rabies dog, and that fellow, I lost that fellow. It was a great disaster to me. I felt it very, very much up to this moment. I couldn't get anywhere, somebody to treat him. And then everybody was in disarray. Everybody was in the bush. I remember, I think of him, just feel bad.
Rabies is a disease of warm-blooded animals, It is caused by a virus found in the central nervous system and is transmitted through the saliva of an infected animal.
This will prevent the Lassa virus to travel to the spinal cord into your brain. Dog has a disease that can kill man itself, and the disease is called rabies. Telling others about this method to protect life and prevent human life.
Rabies is caused by living organisms such as bats, dogs, foxes, etc. Rabies is caused by living organisms such as bats.
The people of McKenney were asked to come up with a slogan on rabies.
Mama, Papa, sisters, brothers, they maculate your dog for save life.
The mama and papa then, we forgot to dog them when they maculate them. Because if they don't maculate the dog, then they will die. When them die, who back will die. Look to God, this tiger.
The most domesticated animals here is cats and dogs, and they are both carriers of rabies. So we also vaccinate cats.
I know why they have this red. This is very interesting thing. In this country, people believe that there is some demons with dogs. When somebody dies of rabies, sometimes it's seen as a demonic act. If you have seen somebody dying of rabies, you will realize it's one of the most horrible deaths you will experience. They don't go for treatment after dog bite because some believe it's a demon. The wound heals up, and a month or two later, depending where the dog bite is, the person go down with rabies. But it's too late at that time. So you have to put rabies behind our back because it's preventable. And most often than not, it is the children that are mostly affected because they are closer to the dogs. They are more vulnerable. They cannot defend themselves in any way.
Every time, anytime we don't bet you. Now for wash take 551 with soap and water. You know go get this sickness. Run on the hospital and check yourself.
Well, I got a phone call from a cousin that a dog, which was a pet to them in their house, followed the wife and the children in the farm. And this said dog just rushed into the farmhouse and started biting the children. The dog bit 4 of the children and 4 others outside the family.
The children were bitten at Panguma, a remote village outside Kenema.
After that now we come, we take them, carry them go now. One mommy they are ABT, Alikali, and they will go. Now they say get magic stone because I've been Sunday hospital not be open. Take them, tell them go to hospital. Now they go give the injection. Yes, big baby they cry.
Villagers killed the dog, so it was not possible to monitor it. The family could not afford to go to Freetown for the rabies vaccine, and now wait to see if their children become sick.
But it worry we too much. Say now my heart not steady yet.
Every day you hear about 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cases of dog bite that people have been bitten by dogs, either in the street, either in their homes, either late at night. Vaccines are not forthcoming. I mean, the hospital was completely naked without any form of anti-rabies. So instead, they preferred to come to livestock. They had something, whether it was the animal or the human type, but they had something then. People die unnoticed. They take them out of Kenema when the problem is serious for traditional or native, and they die there. So that is why, in fact, we cannot produce records on the deaths and cases of rabies in Kenya. But if we were to produce records, we were to maintain good records, definitely it would have been looked at a very big problem, a very big problem.
We've given 1,620 vaccine in Kenya. And in Makeni, we gave up to 1,800 doses. We came with 6,000 doses, and we've used 4,000 for Kenema, Makeni, and Jala. We are thinking that we'll run out of vaccines.
Neptune. Neptune.
Doggy. Puppy. It's doggy. Doggy. What's your name? Caesar.
Yeah.
Caesar.
Amen. 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 Amen.
Your efforts this morning very much.
You see, when dog bets somebody, the first thing they do, they fetch soap and water and wash they clean. Yes.
From 1 to 2 weeks, let's see how he behave. That time you know he don't get the rabies or he don't get her.
Rex.
Fabino.
He's a man. He fear nothing. He walks like a man.
When a dog dies of rabies, the family not only loses a guard dog, but a hunter or herding animal as well. If other animals are bitten and die, it can affect the family's income or deprive them of a source of food. And if a child is bitten, as in this village, where 2 months ago, 2 brothers were bitten by a rabid dog.
The dog, I can't live and can't sue. It can't pass bien sue, and this forest here sue. It can't, it means oh, she don't have a I do she don't, I did the dog pass through. As he passed no more, I did turn back.
Their 6-year-old son was bitten in the groin and still has pain. This boy Alassane should be fine, but their older son was also bitten.
She don't always be picking. As he reached on outside the picking, the dog bet the picking. He bet and back here. I need the picking for door. As the picking for door, no matter rush, I go there. I go there, go take a count and house here. I count and house here, and I did the company. They say, oh, sir, Mama, no, she don't know more. The picking, they die. Go find doctor for her. And I come, I go Narubis. I go meet one doctor there. When I name Osam, he can't get an injection. But not 3 injection no more. For try for go Namakini now. As we reach Namakini no more now. Direct Fritzon. We go past na Fritzon. Say go injection. That's no injection. The food way better. Now they swell up back. Now they the picking say Papa let them turn back now. I say brah. You know she don't allow the menu. Now they will turn back. Who can home na ya. As we reach na home na ya no more. We come past say the pikin die back. You don't get it now. Now 11 years now. 11 years.
He said, if I'm not feel fine, because we born a pikin, a man from the small one say he grow it down, so if he can't die, he left you, we feel fine. Right, and this way left, so it's small force. No, he would do for me, but kuti, as that be one no more. And in back right now, I ain't got spanner.
Let me pay for her. That's that money day. But pass I go and trust. I just go and trust. Then as there, that's the adipana. I did the picking die. Morning time you ubiera. When I saw pass now.
The World Rabies Day celebration as a peace mission by the FAO, the CDC, to strike compromise between the dogs and their owners. And I think this made a tremendous impact because people have now started realizing that they have to reckon with dogs, they have to take good care of their dogs because they are not bringing money to the house, but they are taking care of the properties in the house. So that's after this celebration, we want to form Animal Health Club throughout the entire country.
Rabies is a terrible and tragic disease, but it can be prevented. The people of Sierra Leone have come together to fight rabies in their own communities through their animal health clubs and with the support from Njala University and the Sierra Leone Animal Welfare Society. This year, the government of Sierra Leone joined the fight, beginning with World Rabies Day. The Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations and the US Centers for Disease Control and Prevention are proud to be partners for rabies prevention in Sierra Leone and around the world.
September 28th now World Rabies Day. September 28th now World Rabies Day. Come protect yourself, come prevent yourself, come protect yourself right now against this rabies. Na killer disease, na killer disease, na killer disease. Rabies na killer disease. September 28th now World Rabies Day. September 28th now World Rabies Day. Come protect yourself, come prevent yourself, come protect yourself right now against this rabies. Na killer disease, na killer disease, na killer disease. Rabies na killer disease. 150 people they die every day all over this world because of